here we go. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Godlike Statues. Man, it has been a very restful and relaxing weekend. I think I slept quite a bit. It was enabling Sunday for sure with us because I was on eBay all day looking for different memorabilia for my collection along with that statues. I got out. I skipped a couple of landmines, which was great, but not all of us made it. So we'll kind of go over some of that a little bit today. But it's great to see everybody here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Mr. Matt Martin, good evening, sir. How are you?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, same thing. Just kind of a chill out weekend. So nothing like no really timed events and stuff like that. So just kind of chilling out. Same thing, looking on eBay, sending you stuff like to buy and stuff like that. So yeah, so it was a good weekend though.
Yeah, we are literally all in connection with this enabling shenanigans. And I feel like throughout the week, there was just so many pieces I was looking at, and I was kind of debating whether to get or not. But I'm so glad I pulled the trigger on a few of them. And we'll talk more about that. But we have a lot coming up on Godlike Statues this week. And we're going to talk more about that in just a minute. Freddie, I know you're still having video issues, but you're a trooper, man. Thanks for being here. Good to see you.
Hello, everyone. Grateful to be here on Godlike. Thank you again. What's up, everybody out there? I had a very good weekend, had a lot of downtime, and I took a nap on Saturday, took a nap on Sunday. And you know, the older you get, when you realize when you can squeeze some naps in, especially when you work a lot. You know, some of us do. I know we work for them statues and stuff, man. But you know, I took a nap today, and 2 hours elapsed, which was longer than I wanted to. But I felt so refreshed, and I said I needed this downtime badly. So grateful for the weekend, you know, grateful to be alive, grateful to be here and chop it up with everybody.
That's awesome, man. Well, thanks for being here. Mr. Kiefer, good evening, sir. How are you? Thanks for joining us. And I know you had a little bit of adventure today. I know you spent a little bit of money, and you ended up picking up a pretty nice grail that you've been looking for. How are you this evening?
Doing well, feeling broke. Yeah, it's been great. It was a interesting weekend.
It was.
It's a blur. Friday nights get very late, and then Saturday is kind of wrecked for me, and then Sunday I try to recuperate, and and then getting on eBay and finding something that you've been looking for a long time, and end up spending way more than you thought you were going to have to spend. But what are you going to do? You know, so and this week I've got some interesting things coming in. Tomorrow, the J&D Superman Clark Kent duo arrives.
Wow!
And I should be hearing from the freight company tomorrow as to scheduling a delivery date and time for the Terminator bust.
Oh, you don't have your schedule quite yet?
Not yet. They're going to call tomorrow.
Okay, they're calling tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome. You should have yours this week as well, and we'll talk more about that because we have 2 live unboxings. Let me address the chat real quick before we get into all that. But it's great to see everybody here. Mr. Montoya, great to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Mr. Kramer, we can't have a show without you being here, sir. Great to see you. Dinesh, great to see you. What's going on, Till? Thank you for being here. My man, Don C., big supporter. Thank you for being here, sir. Terry, great to see you. Danny, thank you for stopping in with us. My man, Lucky Lux, great to see you. Thank you for being here. I was talking with this dude today, Mr. Popo. Man, great to see you. Thanks for being here, man. Hopefully he can join us pretty soon. I would love him to come on and talk a little bit about his collection and also some of the great pieces that he has. So it's great to see that. Mr. Kramer, did you find? Oh man, that was part of my day today, Lane. That was part of the search today. I am still don't have one, but I promise you one is coming home soon. As soon as I can get one for the right price. And of course, no introduction needed. My main man, great to see you, man. What a great dude, man. We didn't know he's actually the 5th Avenger. The guy's a monster. He's huge. You showed me some rugby pictures, and the guy's massive. So it's like one of the nicest guys in the world too. Talking with him, and he was kind enough to share his collection. And let me tell you, he has got some great pieces and great ideas how to set these things up and to make them look the best. So yeah, it's great to see you. JWR, great to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Punisher, great to see you. The OG collector, Mike Edmondson, great to see you, Mike. Another great collector, man. Let me see. Thanks for being here, sir. We will talk about this here shortly. Danny, thank you for being here, man. Great to see you. Ramo, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, Ramo. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, this is a collector I was talking to this week about. He ended up picking up the Dog, Alien, and Predator. So, you know what, man? Congratulations. You have got 2 gems coming in. You don't know how big that Predator is until you get it in your house. You realize how big these pieces are. But I have to say that those Predator pieces are probably some of Prime One's best work. Easily. When you get them in hand, you'll know why. So congratulations on those, because I know you're going to really enjoy those. Omnibus, great to see you. Ranger, great to see you. Everybody's still coming in. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Tony, Stick Prosty, great to see you. The everyday, if you're not following John, make sure you do that. Everyday Collector in the house, great to see you. Real nice dude. Great to see everybody here. Everybody's still coming in. My goodness. Thank you all for being here and joining us this Sunday. Let me bring up, Mitchell, can't forget you, man. Thanks for coming in, man. Great to see you. Let me bring this up here real quick because we have a lot happening this week. And it's going to start with Freddie here. There we go. Let me share this real quick on my screen. So this week we'll have the live unboxing of the Terminator 2 by Queen Studios. It's Judgment Day, boys. This Thursday, where we'll open the Terminator. We have a live unboxing. I cannot wait to do this. We're probably going to do a partial unboxing. And what I mean by that is that we're going to have this on a lift table. Alan knows what I'm talking about. And we're going to wheel him over here, and we're going to unveil him under, we'll have something covering him, and we'll unveil it. Now, we'll put him together, the shotgun, everything else. But as far as taking this piece out of the box in front of everyone, we probably won't do that, only because it's just so big. And I have a plan, but I promise you it'll be just as exciting. If you caught the RDJ bus unboxing, it'll be very similar to that. So that's what we'll be doing.
Going to be a double unboxing?
No. That would be up to Alan Kiefer. Alan, are you down for that, or
No?
All right, sir.
Sorry.
Well, we also have this Friday.
Long time coming.
Yeah.
With Freddie, Queen Studios Alita. The live unboxing will be this Friday coming up, and this is going to be an amazing unboxing because the more I watch of this, the more I love this series. So congratulations, Freddie. I know you're really going to love this piece. Everyone I talk to says it's just one of the most epic pieces by Queen Studios.
Yes. I'm gonna ask my wife for some for the pre-authorization for a comb, brush. I don't think I'll need a hair dryer, right?
No.
Because I know when I unbox her, I'm sure her hair is gonna be all messed up, and I'm not willing or ashamed to do her hair on camera. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great piece, and it's a long time coming. If you haven't watched this film, or the manga or anything, I read it. I mean, it's super cool. I started watching the movie Freddy, and I thought it was awesome. I was not expecting it to be good, honestly, and I liked it.
Me too. I enjoyed it. I saw this. I saw this a couple years ago. I think maybe not in the movies. Maybe a year after it released. I watched it with my two girls. Last probably about a year, about 2-3 years ago, I believe. And when I put it on for them, and I actually have the Blu-ray. I put it on, watched it. They love it. They love it so much. And I've watched it a couple times since, and this is a great movie. It's a nice little gem, and it's rare that you see an adaptation turn out really well, right, for manga anime.
Yeah. That's awesome. I know if you showed a new level of patience by not opening this. So I'm looking forward to your reaction, you getting this unboxed and right in front of you, because like I said, everyone has said this is probably one of Queen's best pieces. Uh, what an incredible pickup. So congratulations. This is long sold out. And correct me if I'm wrong, Freddie, I think you said once before, but you do have the exclusive version, correct?
100%. I had to get the exclusive version to get the removable heart. If you watch the movie, you know what the significance of that is. Also, Alan taunts me every time. Look behind him to our left.
Yes.
Alan's right. He taunts me every time, and then after shows, he said, "Freddie, when are you gonna unbox your Lita?" Then he points to his. As one time he got up and stroked her hair. Actually, I went over to Alan's house. And this one time he actually did me a solid, and he was scolding me for not opening that Alita yet, and he opened the case for me. It's like, Freddie, look at this. It's like, why would you not want to unbox this piece? So Alan, you're right, man.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, you've got a gem coming, so I can't wait to see that. It's going to be a very busy week on Godlike. Very, very busy.
Mhm.
Matt Martin, there was a question for you, sir, and I do know the answer because we were talking that same day, but I thought I'd let you take that one.
Yep, I picked up the deluxe, day one, pretty right after Alan and Jimmy. I was up at like 3 a.m., so I decided to just buy it.
Yeah.
Yes, so I did at Statue Kingdom. Yes, I did. And
Yes,
I've got the Jungle Hunter Predator coming as well. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
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 Awesome.
Where's that going to go, Matt? The Predator. Where's he
Well, I was
going?
talking to my buddy Dan about it. Dan Fault from Rhodes, and I said, he goes, Matt, you can put the Predator in the Bat Cave because they did Batman versus Predator in the comics.
Yes.
So it will go in the Bat Cave. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it's going to look great.
He's the same as us. He likes that. He loves the Aliens and the Predator. Aliens franchise, one of the, and he goes, Matt, I just ain't got no, I can't, I got everything dedicated to, Batman. And he goes, but that damn Predator looks awesome, and he saw Ripley when he came over to visit.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
And he was like, my wife would love this because his wife's a big Alien fan as well.
Okay.
So I was like, you could still get one, brother. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that,
Yeah. Dan's collection is amazing, and I love the sense of art direction he went with.
Yeah.
Looks cool. Looks fantastic.
He's real good at that. I mean, with respect to me and him, he's the best at it. And we always were like, hey, how should I frame this? How should I, hey, da da da.
Okay.
But and he's one too that's like, you don't need 100 statues. You don't even need, you could have hypothetically 4 statues, and it's just the way you display them with the art and everything else, and it looks awesome, type thing.
Right. I'm glad you said that. Like when I looked at Dan's room tour, now he does have statues and he has quite a few of them, but this is a great example of less is more.
Yep.
Because it's just the way it's displayed and done correctly. It looks fantastic. It really does.
Doesn't look cluttered,
Right.
Nothing,
Right. Right. And I always thought to myself, like, what would never work is that it's never going to work for me personally to have like Iron Man and then like Batman and then like whatever. And then I saw Alan set up, and I said to myself, well, not only does this not work, I realized that if I display it correctly, it's going to look fantastic.
Yeah.
It just is. And that's kind of what I'm doing on this opposite side over here. It's just going to be stuff that I really love. And I can tell you right now, 90% of it's going to be aliens. So
yeah,
it's all going to come together though. But I'm excited for that. I got anime pieces coming in too. I got a lot of different things. But, I'm on the hunt for the dog alien. I'm sorry, excuse me, for the Queen Studios alien bust, the big shot one. Mr. Popo, you don't need that one anymore. Send it to this guy. I know where it's coming. Speaking of Mr. Popo, we had our show last Friday, and I was talking to him today. The man was enabled after we talked about the Sauron bust, and he bought it. He bought it that evening.
Wow.
So, yeah. So, man, we're sorry, Mr. Popo, but man, I mean, look, you're getting a gem, and I sure hope you have a way to display this bad boy because he is enormous. Along with those boxes are just unbelievably big. I mean, it literally takes up, a room or something. I don't know. Those boxes are just huge. So congratulations on that piece. I know it's going to be great. You have got a very, very impressive collection. When I think of yours, I think of all of the best statues that in the community. I mean, that's just the way I think of it because you have some of the best ones. You really do. And this just adds to it, man. So congratulations on that. Man, we also did a room tour with him as well. So make sure you check it out on Godlike Statues. And
Mr.
It'll blow your mind.
He's the only collector I know who army build jungle hunters, just so he could 2 jungle hunters, just so he could display both head sculpts. I'm not against it. I'm in awe.
Yeah,
Freddie, he also has the both of the big chap aliens.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, with the wall.
You're right. Yes.
See, so Mr. Popo, what you need to do is just get rid of that Queen alien bust, that Queen Sue's alien bust. It's just cramping your style. There's just
Mr. Popo, just get rid of one of those big chaps. I need one. I need a big chap. I'm like,
Cypher, great to see you, man. Thanks for being here, Cypher. Yeah, I mean, I really want to get everybody involved this year with the with the Alan Kiefer Award because it's going to be global this year. It won't be just the States. And I want to get everybody involved. And what does that mean? The competition is going to be fierce this time around. It really is. So this is probably going to be the biggest one. So I'm super excited for that. We have some great giveaways for that. So what a great time it's going to be for in the month of September for us. So great to see everybody here. Let's see. We'll love that Mustang. Oh man, the guy that wants it, this guy right here, and he wants a good deal on it. So make sure you take care of me, man. But hey, if you want to sell it, let me know. I'm a buyer for sure. Okay, well, let me bring this up because when I saw this, I thought about my man Freddie, and I know he's already seen this. But let me bring this up here real quick. Of course, we all knew what this looked like because we saw the renders and things, but seeing in collectors' hands and seeing what this looks like, this came out so darn good. I love the texturing on the turtles, and then also just the overall art direction. This came out great. Thank you to collector Kevin Richard for posting this, but just looking at this piece and just how well it came out, I just couldn't believe it. It's just done to perfection. It looks great. And Freddie, I know you're getting yours in.
Mm-hmm.
When will that be shipping, Freddie?
Man, I'm a slow behind collector. I take my time, so probably not for another month or so.
Okay.
Soon, yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate the fact that PCS always tries to do new stuff. Sure. And I recognize that they're trying to translate this, the poster, the movie poster, the 1998 TMNT movie poster, into physical, physical 3D, 4D. I think they did a great job because I actually looked at that poster a couple times with their release, just to do comparisons because I love. That's how I am, especially if it's stuff I love. I'm actually one of those collectors. If I love something, I'm gonna be so critical. I think they did a good job translating it all the way down to the base with the water. The only thing I would have wished for this is my only negative critique, and it's a nitpick. I can't even say critique. Is that I wish the bandanas were just a tad darker in color shade.
Okay.
But that's a nitpick. Other than that, I think they did a great job. I really like it. Oh, and it would have been nice if that manhole on the top said NYC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't, like I said, they're translating it because it's a movie poster, so you don't see it, right? It's just, I'm just saying that would have been cool if it would have said NYC on top.
So the question on everybody's mind, Freddie, did you get the ooze can with yours?
Yes, I 9 times out of 10, I'll always go the Supermax Deluxe Special Edition for everything. 9 times out of 10, they're rare exceptions to the rule. But even if I'm not gonna display a piece, like you said, Jimmy, many times, if I wanted to sell or anything like that, it'd be easier to recoup most or all of the money for the piece if I wanted to resell something or what have you. Just a better value when you get the special editions. Not that I look to sell, but one of the reasons, right? So I definitely got this. I will be. I don't know if I could. Can I display this on the floor? Because my piece is going on the floor. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I really like it, and I like the because I was looking at. I like that they actually added the concrete to have the water come down, which I think is the only way to do it. Instead of, because you can't just necessarily have because they have to pop into something. Because I was thinking to myself too, hey, why not just do the sewer itself? But they have to pop into something. So, and for them to add the street at the layer, I thought it was really cool for the base. So, this is really good. I like it. Can't wait.
This is super cool, Matt. I know you saw this. I think we posted on Friday or whatever. But I mean, seeing it now, what do you think of it?
Like you said, the first thing I noticed was the texture on the turtles itself, and with respect, they could have just did it like smooth, and been, I'm sure it would have been okay. But I mean, to see the texture, it looks awesome. Congrats, Freddie. Definitely congrats, because
thank you.
That'll be a piece. I mean, I don't think you would. Knock on wood. I don't think you'd sell. I mean, you got kids, and then when you get grandkids one day and stuff like that, they can appreciate it and stuff like that, So that'll be a good timeless piece, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Alan, what's your thoughts on this piece? When I saw, I mean, does anybody do turtles better than PCS? I just don't think so.
No, they're the best. They're the best at turtles. I really do like this piece. I think Freddie did a good move by picking this one up, because I know how much he likes turtles. I like the texture. I guess my only comment after first seeing it like close up like this was the water. Is it supposed to be like dark, like a black kind of thing like that, or could they have maybe done like a
clear resin,
like a dark blue resin or something like that? I don't know, but it looks great the way it is.
Yeah, I thought the same too, Alan. If you look at the movie poster, there actually is a kind of blackish puddle, because the movie poster is at night. When you look at the movie poster, it's a night scene. So, again, they try their best to translate it. Could they have probably done something different with the water, make it kind of different? Probably, But like I said, I think they did a good job, considering you're just looking at a poster and trying your best to translate it into a diorama. I think it's and to add one more thing, and I just found this out today as I was going through the post. The eyes are actually movable. You can move the eyeballs in any direction you want. Yes, all of them. I didn't know that.
Are they magnetic, or how does that work?
No, it's just a rolling function. Just put your finger on it and you just move the eyes left or right.
Cool.
Wow.
For each of them. That blew my mind. I said, see, that was not noted. And the fact that you could do that is pretty cool. So that was a surprise.
Question, Freddie. How much was the all-in version for this one?
All in? Well, I got in on the pre-order, the window that he had to get the $250 or $500 off or whatever it was. So I think all in with the shipping and everything like that, I think maybe $2,900 for me all in.
That ain't that bad. No, not for something this massive too. With shipping. So
yeah, this is big. Like, this is huge. So wow,
I'm excited. Yeah. Oh, and I've consulted Alan, and he will be helping me on how to display it. So he's going to work with me on that.
There you go.
I'm taking his advice, and he's going to help me hook it up to just put it on the floor. Just leave it, but
no. We'll do something cool with it.
Yeah, he's gonna help me out. So
Alan's the godfather of statues. Yeah. Alan's the godfather of statues. He helps you out. Man, the guy's gone through time to save us all, so of course he was gonna know what to do. But yes, I mean, what a great piece, Freddie. And man, I just love everything about this. Congratulations. I think it's gonna be great. When I see this piece, I think about you, to be honest. I think this matches your collection very well, and I know you're going to be happy. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you. I did. This is me transporting back to let me see, 1990. I think maybe 9 years old or something.
Wow.
10-year-old kid is transported back in time when I see this piece. Yeah.
This was a display that was put out today. I saw from a collector. He posted it on a different group, Hobby Mania, but I love the art direction, and I thought it looked really nice how he had everything displayed. Now, hang on to your seat, Alan. If you look on the top right, that's a hot toy in there on the top right. That larger Iron Man.
That's a big hot toy.
It is a big hot toy. But I noticed that's Mark 42, man. So I was like, wow, I know that base. That's a hot toy. So it looked super nice displayed like this. I've seen a few other collectors display Avengers, with the shield as a background and things, and I thought that looked fantastic. But I love how he put this together. It's a very nice display. It looks like he has the is that 85 from Queen right in the middle, I think so. But good job. I think this looks great. It looks great. But he posted that today. Super cool. Let me go here real quick. I did see this too. And I do believe that Marcos has this on order. And we also will be doing another live unboxing coming up soon with Daredevil. And it looks like this is the 1/3 scale from PCS. And it looks like it is low stock now. So if you plan on picking this one up, it looks like it's going to be the time to go ahead and grab it. But this is a super cool piece. I really loved it. And I love that 3D effect they made. So where it looks like he's busting through the window. I thought that was genius and how they did that. Yeah. Ant was on when, do you remember, y'all don't recall if you recall that, but Ant was on with us and he spoke to it a little bit. There's a large metal rod in the back that goes through him to hold him in place while he's suspended like that. So I think the chat had questions about it. So did I, honestly. I don't know how he was going to do it. So, but he ensured that you wouldn't have any lean issues and it would be secured. So looks fantastic, looks great, but it is low stock right now. If someone's trying to pick this one up, now's the time. Looks great. PCS Daredevil on low stock over at PCS. So, this is Alan Kiefer all day long right here. Put this up here real quick. Alan's like, leave me alone. I've done enough today. I saw this by Sideshow. I did see it this week, but I saw this print come out from Sideshow, and I thought it was super cool. Alan, how great would this look to have it next to that J&D piece with her and this art print next to her? I think that would look really great. I think it would.
Yeah. I didn't see this art print.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah.
No, I haven't seen this. It looks good. Yeah,
it looks great. I really liked it. And it is over at Sideshow now. And I love that it has Frodo on there. Yeah, it's Frodo on there. But that's cool. There was a lot of prints that came out last week from over at Sideshow. And, seeing this piece here, how it all came together, it's just really nice. If there was one line that any of us here were tempted about getting, what would that be? Mine's going to be Lord of the Rings, as I've literally almost pulled the trigger about 8 or 9 times for a few pieces, but I never did. But that's a line that I really respect, and there's a ton of stuff to collect from it. I'm glad I never went down the rabbit hole, but I've been very tempted by it. Matt, is there a line that you may have thought about picking up that you just never did?
Well, I'm kind of living through one of my kids. He's got his own place, and for Christmas, I got him the Transformer movie pieces. And
okay.
I've always liked those, but those are like massive. I mean,
nice. The Prime?
Yeah, the Prime one pieces.
Yeah, nice.
And I got him Blackout, which when we put Blackout together, I was like, holy crap. I mean, just the detail. And then we put Optimus together. And he was like, oh, I like Optimus better. And I'm like, no, Blackout's better. And then we put together Megatron.
Yeah.
With the with the wiring and the cape and all that.
Mhm.
I
Right.
mean, Megatron and Blackout are my two favorites. You know.
Yeah. Those are super cool. And Matt, did you buy that Supercraft piece to go with your son's collection or with yours?
That'll be a for him. For him,
Yeah.
it'll be like a Christmas present. You know,
Okay.
like a Christmas present and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Because he likes the Gen 1, the old. He even likes the
Mhm,
old school,
mhm.
like Gen 1. I said, look, if you only got one statue, this is the one to get. You know.
Mhm.
It is.
Now he's wanting that Sauron from Lord of the Rings and all that. I'm just like, dude,
No.
I'm like, that's 2 years away, player. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, not to mention now you're collecting for two. That's tough.
Yeah, and stuff like that. You
That's
know.
Well,
I'm like, you're not cutting into my budget, player. Yeah. I'm like, you're not cutting into mine.
yeah, you better get a part-time job or something. So
Yeah, I'm serious.
it's like my nephew just got a part-time. He's going to start in a few weeks here, and I said, well, no more Xbox cards for me, buddy. Start working. You're going to take me to lunch too one day.
Yep, exactly.
You're taking me to lunch, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, but Mr. Kiefer, is there a line that maybe you have been very tempted by, but you've never really gone down that route? And what would that be?
It was the Transformers,
Okay.
the Bayformers, the movie pieces.
Yep.
I never went down that line. I love them. I love all the detail. I love that you can spend a week putting one of those things together.
Yep.
You never get bored.
Yeah.
But they're big. They take up a lot of room.
Yeah.
And so I can't let myself go that way. I do love Lord of the Rings.
Mhm.
I have a couple of pieces, very select pieces.
Yeah.
If I had more room, I would definitely go down that line heavy.
Yeah.
But I'm just very super selective about. I only get certain ones that I think are exceptionally well done and that I think are going to hold their value.
Mhm.
Yeah, but yeah, I love Lord of the Rings too.
So, Alan, if you could pick just one statue out of that line that you didn't get, which one would it be?
I think it might be half scale Gimli.
Half-scale Gimli. Okay. Yeah, that's man. Infinity does that so darn well. I mean, their half-scale line with Lord of the Rings is unbeatable. It just really is.
Yeah.
The likeness is just spectacular on those. Okay, Freddie, is there a line that maybe you have thought about but never went down?
Yes. So, I'm gonna just cheat for a bit. I'm gonna just give an honorable mention because it's
Okay.
actually it's two, but I'm gonna give an honorable mention.
Okay.
One, so aligned with Matt and Alan, but I think who said that you put it up, Ramo, the G1 XM Transformers is the route I would go because I grew up on that.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know I wanted it until I saw a collector, shout out to him, Crippler. He collects the G1 XM pieces, and he has a lot of them. And I saw a couple of his unboxings, and I actually fell in love with it. This was a time when I didn't know that XM did those. And the reason why I love it is because they did a good job translating the G1 Transformers and made it look real. They didn't make it look toyetic as the cartoons would be, but the paint job and everything, it looks so real. They grounded it, and the fact that I love proximity pieces, so they'll give you say an Optimus Prime and the fully transformed Optimus Prime, and then the proximity piece would be, the proximity piece would be their vehicle, and I love that, and I think that's pretty cool. So that's an honorable mention. But the one thing is Godzilla. I love Godzilla. I grew up on Godzilla. I'm a huge fan. Seen every last movie, and I'm a huge fan of the Millennium series. The 2000 Millennium series. There's about 5 movies. I love that design of Godzilla. Every time I see Godzilla pieces out there, I wish I could grab them all. Prime One. I forgot that other studio who does it. forgot the name.
Way Studio.
Yes, thank you. Way Studios. They make fantastic pieces, and the ones with Godzilla, and then you have King Ghidorah, and then crazy pieces. I wish I could, but there's no way I could fit that space. So what I will do eventually is I will probably do vinyl because they're smaller. Granted, like I wish I could do the bigger pieces to represent it, but I'll probably do at some point vinyl, which is a lot smaller, right? But they have some cool ones out there. Companies do some great ones, and I'll just have a collection of that at some point. But Godzilla, number one for me.
Oh, how about -1, Freddie?
-1, I would actually have a -1 Godzilla, but I wouldn't collect a line. The line I would do is probably the Millennium series ones, or a couple of pieces from the old school Godzilla movies.
Yeah, I was tempted by -1, but I had self-restraint and didn't do it.
Good for you. You got enough on your plate.
Yeah.
That's an understatement. I think we all do. It's not just Alan. I think we all have a lot on our plates. But Matt was kind enough to share something with me and showing like these Transformer pieces. My God, you don't know how big they are until they're next to somebody. No. Look how big it is. Like, it's huge.
And the detail, I tell you, that, so awesome. Like, you see the base where it's like the sand is gritty, like real sand, and it's not flat. Wow. It's got like, it's got texture and layers, but like you feel the base and it's like real sand. I mean, it's like, wow, it's detailed out in the yin yang.
Wow. That is super cool, man. That's super cool. Look at this piece here.
And that's the Megatron.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one
too. Nice. Wow, that's nice, man.
But like the LED features, that their eyes like light up, it looks so cool with their eyes lit up, type thing like that. So yeah, it looks so cool.
Do you have jet power?
No.
Okay.
But I didn't know, because then he starts, well, what about this one? What about this? But some of them are like ultra rare. They only like made 100 of them. And, and of course they held their value, because now you see them on eBay, but the cape is posable on that Megatron and everything else like that,
Eyes light?
Yeah, eyes light up.
Excellent.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Popo, do you have any? He doesn't have Transformers, does he? I don't think he has Transformers, but he's got everything else.
I mean, the pictures don't do these things justice, because literally when I say there's over 100 pieces, because you get the basic, like for the legs and the arms, you get like just the basic skeleton, the basic, like just skeleton. Then you magnetize all the other pieces on top of it.
Oh, I see.
So, he says he does.
He does have them. So, well, damn.
Of course he does.
Yeah, of course he does. Yeah, and Martin Torres was saying that the only basically what he considers that Shockwave. That Shockwave is amazing.
He wants the Shockwave. Now that one's an expensive one on the resale.
It is. It really is.
I have a question for Popo.
Yes.
He says he has the Grimlock with Optimus. Is that the original one, Popo, the big one with the little Optimus sitting on top?
Yeah. That one's a good one too.
They've made a smaller one since.
Okay.
The original one was huge.
He was saying he sold his Jet Wing, Jet Power, Shockwave, and 5 others. Okay.
Oh, he's got the original one.
Cool. He does have one.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, that is. I mean, those pieces are incredible. I do say that you really have to have real estate because they just take up so much room. They really do. But I think that when you have them in your collection, they're going to look really nice. They're going to come together, just have a really nice look. They really do.
And the paint job on these Transformers, the distressed, and the realism of it is, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, it has like distressedness, and then it's got like, if there's a burn or a bullet, I mean, it's like to the freaking detail. I mean, wow. I've never seen anything like it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can really appreciate it when you're like taking every piece out and you're like looking at it. And you're like, God dang, okay, here, type thing like that. So
Matt, you've enabled me. All right, I'm gonna get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would tell you, if you get that blackout, Freddie, you'll never sell it. It's that impressive. I mean, the propeller blades and all are solid. I mean, it's just an amazing piece, man.
Yeah. Statue King was asking, what do you think about the XM Transformer pieces? You know what? I love them.
Me
I
too.
do. I love them. So I love that they're the old gen. I love the sound wave they did with them. I thought it was amazing.
Painting is great.
So yeah, you're if you end up getting those, I think you'll be real happy because they're amazing.
And they keep their value too. The XM ones keep their value.
They do.
Yeah,
They do. Yeah, Shockwave. Oh yeah, that piece is massive.
Yeah.
Like that piece is just massive. Here's some pictures from Ram One sending me his Gen 1 Optimus, and I think
yes, that's the one I want.
That's cool, right?
Yeah, I will be getting that one when I'm only gonna get one. This will be the one I get.
Yeah, I love that it has the proximity piece here with the.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's got the axe on the other hand. That is really cool.
I like the Shockwave from this line.
Yeah.
Shockwave. Oh, Grimlock.
Grimlock.
Beautiful.
This piece is crazy big, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
It's really large.
Yeah.
But I love it.
The pose, the action pose. You see what I'm talking about with the proximity pieces? They do it really well. I love how they do that.
They do. Wow, that looks cool. I love the art behind him too. Looks really came together real nicely. So, but I love old gen Transformers. You know, when I saw Supercraft's design, it took everything in my power not to buy that. It really did. I was like, man, where could I put it at? What could I do? I can't say it's off the list, but I went in a different direction because there's just I keep trying to tell myself I just can't have them all. I just can't have it. Even though I want them all, I can't have them all.
It's like Pokemon. You got to catch them all, baby.
So that's why we have our chat. We kind of consult each other. What should we get?
You think if you got that, you probably wouldn't need any other Transformers because it takes care of. Yeah.
If I bought that Supercraft one, you really don't need anything.
You don't
else.
need. That's the one to have.
Yeah, you get that and you're done. Like
because to me, it tells the whole story. It tells the whole story of the universe. You know.
It is that piece is very impressive. But you know what they're doing right now, Matt? They're actually engineering Decepticon version. So that's coming back. Yeah.
And that's it. Just those two.
Yeah, when you think you were done, they're like, oh yeah, by the way,
back in.
Yeah,
it's like, he'll open it this Christmas, and then pre-order goes live after Christmas Day for the next one. You know,
that's probably what's gonna happen too. You know, yeah. But shout out to Supercraft, man. They have been nothing but good to us. You know, I talked to them.
Great bunch of guys too. When you know, you can tell they're fans. You can tell they're not like, hey, I just go here because I'm making some money. You know. Or whatever. Yeah.
And I did invite them back when they have the next reveals coming. So I actually want to get them on first. That'd be great to have them come on and get that secured. I'm going to talk with them maybe next week. Say, hey, when you're ready, we're ready. So
it'd
be amazing stuff. So I think Alan kind of twisted their arm just a little bit, and then they kind of led into it just a little bit when we're talking. Kind of gradually talked about about the Decepticon piece coming after that. But
that'd be cool with Megatron instead of Optimus in the center. Megatron.
That would be so sick.
With the purple light up and all that. So
that's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see what they do with that. It's going to be great. So Victor and Martin from Supercraft.
Yeah, and I am looking forward to their Bruce Wayne Batman identity piece. I'm really looking to seeing the release on that one. And that's something I actually thought about getting myself, and I might in the future at some point. I really like the concept.
I got that one day one too, Freddie, and I ordered the timepiece with it.
So yes, I would get that piece too. Nice, yes,
the timepiece,
yeah.
Let me bring this piece up here. It was shown today. I think Raul posted this. This is from Prime One. This Dragon Ball Z piece that was shown. Like another collector had posted it in the anime group, and I thought it was pretty freaking awesome. But I love the detail on this, and I love that it's is done so well. But Alan, I have a hard time because I was so spoiled by some of these other companies that have done Dragon Ball Z, and they've done it to like another level. But this is still really nice. But if you noticed in this in this guy's collection, this is a fantastic statue, by the way. But if you notice in this guy's collection, he's got others, and guess what he has out? Oh, look, this is the gold version. He has that one too.
Oh, cool.
And I thought that was super cool. But look at this. Let me go to it here real quick. And my gold version's awesome.
I like the gold version better than the other version.
I do too. And he's got the other Prime 1 pieces up there, but look what he has, Alan. Look.
Oh.
He's got them all.
Oh, that last sleep piece.
That's the one I like.
Yeah.
That would be, if I could only have one, that would be it.
Same. That dragon one is so good too.
Let's see. Okay, so Extreme Gamer was saying these are licensed videos. I don't like the realistic textures of them. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Man, that company Last Sleep is absolutely ridiculous when it comes to Dragon Ball Z. I haven't seen anything like that. Their art direction, the light up feature, everything about their piece is just awesome.
The light up on the Last Sleep piece, the one at the bottom with the Goku up in the clouds with Shenron. I love that you can do the light up in different functions, like pulsating, and when you turn the lights off and you see it in the dark, it's incredible.
Wow, Mr. Popo, you have everything good, I swear. So he's got the Berserk deal coming in. That's a pretty awesome piece. So I'm looking forward to seeing you getting that piece. Man,
that's a good one.
That's a good one. It is. But man, looking at this piece and just looking at how many great statues this gentleman does have. Alan, I love that riser, how he did that in the background. Did you catch that? How he has them higher above the other ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks really good how that came together.
It's very colorful, isn't it?
It really pops in your collection. It really does. But custom shelving looks like too, and just it all came together very nicely. So congratulations to this collector on these just incredible pieces. My goodness.
Yeah, man, a nice display elevates your pieces, man. Don't cut back. Don't cut corners if you can.
I've made that mistake.
I see people, with respect, they buy the best statues and then they spend $5 on the display. And it just aggravates me.
It does. It does.
Yeah. And you know what? So look, I think we all here have maybe thought of like, you know what, I may go this route and this route. You don't know which route to go on when you're buying the actual display cabinet or whatever, or stand. One thing I've learned is that what you never want to do is cheap out on how you're going to display it, because it literally levitates the piece you just purchased to another level. Yep. If you don't believe me, looking back at Alan. If you don't believe me, looking back at Alan on how it can elevate any statue to look even better. Yep. So I recommend that to anybody, especially with how much hard-earned money you spent on that statue.
Yep.
Take some time and start investigating what's the best route to do, either custom. I've seen people use garage shelves to another level, like I have.
Oh, yeah.
To where they really, really bring them out. They do, just ingenious ideas and covering the sides. And I on this one here, I have one here that it's actually leaving, but I took the board out of it, the one it came with, and I put 3 pieces of, I think it was, they're all steel plates. They go all the way across. There's 3 of them on there. And I got a 1/2-inch plywood and put that on both shelves. That's not moving. Like, you're not going to move that. I stood on top of it. It's not going anywhere.
The weight test.
Well, my Mark 1 went up here, and I was like, well, it's got to be secured. So I went in and did that. But, it's important that when you display your statues that you really take time with that, because I cannot express that enough. displaying and lighting makes a hell of a big difference.
You spend all that money on the statue or statues, whether it's a $300 statue, $500 statue, $2-3 grand. You spend all that money on a statue. Sacrifice, and take the time to find a good display for it. Don't, like what Matt says, don't buy a $300 statue, and then buy a $10 table at Target, right? Look, you spend all that money for that beautiful statue. Don't play games. You don't want to see a statue broke. You don't want to, take away from that piece. Take the time. Me personally, I sacrificed statue money, figure money for a good portion of my time, and I just invested in Maji cases, and I didn't get all of them at once. I just invest. Would I have wanted to buy that statue or those 2 statues? Yeah, but look, that one piece that I had got at the time, I said, you know what? Let me invest and do a display. And again, it doesn't have to be Maji. You could be like Matt, right? Just or Alan, and just whip something together, custom or what have you. It doesn't have to be all fancy or expensive. But just take care of your statues.
Well, look at it like this. Freddie made a good point. Instead of having, let's just say, 10 awesome statues, let's just say not the best display. Let's don't even use the word cheap or whatever.
Right.
Not the best display. Or would you rather have 5 awesome statues and the display just makes it? Where you walk in and like people are like, I know my daughter brings, friends over. Oh, you got any new statues? Well, hey, come here. And but the first reaction that when a new friend comes up, they're like, oh my God, it just does it. If you get the, oh my God, you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Type thing like that.
Same, Matt. Same, Matt. I get the same because, my daughters, they bring their friends over from time to time. And I don't know, y'all have seen my stuff on camera. It's incomplete. I don't even have a lot of stuff in my Maji cases yet, but they come over. As incomplete as it is, with the Maji cases lit up, whoa! And I was telling myself, I'm like, I'm missing a whole bunch of pieces, but thanks. But yeah, the display, it makes it.
And I did want to say this too. It's like John said, no one's spending Alan money on displays, and I understand that.
I'm not.
It can be that. Because the display is huge, what Alan has, and I understand that. What I am saying is this: is that you can spend an X amount of money and literally make it to where it looks like a Maji case. It looks like whatever you want it to look like if you invest time and money into that, because that's what I would do. And I just had to learn the hard way. Learn from me. Don't learn the hard way. Take some time and invest money into your display, and I think you'll be much happier. It doesn't have to be, a wall-side display like Alan has. Like this Maji case behind me literally covers the whole wall here. It does. It's huge, but you don't have to go that route. You can literally go, with just look for your options, because there are, and there are options out there.
I say it loosely, as jokingly, but don't go buy $5, $10 tables at Target. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I mean. Again, put some.
Don't buy a folding table.
Yeah,
put
that's
$2,000 statue.
That's what we're saying, right? Just take your time. Look, I don't want my statue to break, and I want my statue elevated. Not height, but elevated as in look. So, and then we grow to learn as we become elite like Alan. Then you realize lighting, look behind him. Then that's another level that we want to aspire to. So,
Matt, I think we talked about that too.
Yeah, I need to do one. I'm getting it pretty much cleaned up from the con. And all that. So I'll definitely give me 2 weeks and I'll get it done.
Matt, take your time. I'm just saying, when you can for us, we appreciate that, because I know a lot of members have asked. I think every message I get, on Facebook or YouTube is, "Hey man, awesome," or "When's Alan's room tour?" Either one of those questions. There's just 2 of those things: "When's Alan's room tour?" and how you guys are doing a great job. So I appreciate both. But
and Matt, I want to say, sorry, Jimmy. I want to say, when you do your room tour, I request that when you tape it, that we actually see you go through the vault doors.
Okay,
Open it, go through it. It's a cool door, man.
Yeah, it's a cool door. Like I said, my wife helped design it, and like I said, I had had a vision. She was like, "No, that looks too goddamn cartoony, Matt." She's like,
Uh,
"If we're going the Dark Knight, with respect to the Bale Dark
Okay.
Knight, it needs to be more like this." I'm like, all right.
And we want to see the combination code too.
just in case.
And everything. But yeah, I mean, this place is like Fort Knox. God forbid somebody was to, break in or something. They ain't getting through this.
They're getting out.
This is the safe room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you, man. I really love that, Matt. And I know you're new to our panel and things, but you have an incredible collection. But what a lot of collectors don't know is you have some incredible art on top of the statues you have. So I look forward to you going through your art collection along with some of these incredible pieces. Because
cool deal. Yeah.
I can tell you right now, this week I'm spending money. I'm gonna find everything's paid off. I'm gonna find that Queen Alien bust this week.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna find it. We'll figure it out. Because either Mr. Popo or Alan's gonna give it up. Or somebody, I don't know. Somebody. We'll see. Just kidding. I was like, I'm not selling that. Well, we're right at that 1 hour mark. I want to thank everybody for joining us from Godlike Statues. Stay tuned for the live unboxing of Alita this Friday. This Thursday is Judgment Day. We're going to have the Terminator 2 live unboxings of Queen Studios, along with special guests this weekend. I cannot wait for this week. Thursday and Friday can't come soon enough, but have a great weekend, a great week, actually. Until then, stay godlike, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye,
Peace,
everyone.
guys.